43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On first down, Swift. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go. 180. Kill. Check 52.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack. Murray. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match. So you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Murray now. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I got you, boy.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with a script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
23 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D.
Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
56. We didn't want this. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
It's 57.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone? This
will be taken in at the 1. And out a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing now is Wentz. His throw caught at about the touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Well, the second down throw on target. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now a give, right side. Swift. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Eagles 24, Cardinals 14. Greg Zerline sets to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
47. You get block me. You get block me. You get block me. 47 line. 47 line.
Murray now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting
points. Certainly not at a premium here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Wentz now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing it wrong.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because
he's got him in, complete. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 41 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Wentz going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And a deep touchdown pass there. Every quarterback's dream.
Every quarterback's dream, and let's face it, It's our dream too, isn't it? Do we not have fun when we see that long pass arcing downfield with a chance for a touchdown? What a tremendous throw.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Screen play, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Murray now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, check.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half from Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, no. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. A first down carry here for Johnson. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and that will get him one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Tyler Davison in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check, 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 check. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check it. Let's go. Safe, safe, safe.
Great 15. Great 15.
You got tight. You got tight.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way of time. They get him behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And for one of the few times, no gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm here all day.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 66, bullet, half, slump,
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Swift, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Keep the score, Eagles 47, Cardinals 35.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
47 is the mic.
Now Murray. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Wentz now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Wentz. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray, complete. It's Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brandon Graham in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. 180.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Wentz to throw. Past the 20. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give right side. Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
To David Johnson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming. Check. 53.
Throwing again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 57 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Here we go. 180. Kill.
43 is the mic, boys.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.